Good morning, students. Today is May 12th, 2020. We're working on 4.2, page 8, problems 1 through 6. I will do problem number 1 and I will do an example. Okay, so today we're working on substitution. When we do substitution, what we're doing is finding a letter that is all by itself. In this case, the y is all by itself. If I look over here, the y is not by itself or the x. The numbers in front of it is the -3, and then I have a -2 in front of my x, and it does not say x equals or y equals. These two are on the left. Over here, the y has a 1 in front of it, and it's all by itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute all of this in for y. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to replace it with the letter y. So I'm going to put -2x minus 3, parenthesis, 6x minus 11, equals -7. So once I plug this in, I'm going to use the distributive property. This drops down. I am not using the 2x, it just goes straight down. So I'm going to multiply -3 times 6x and I get -18x. I'm going to multiply -3 times -11. So again, we're using the distributive property. -3 and -11 makes +33. Equals, and then the -7 drops down. Okay, next step is to isolate the variable. So here's my variable. I got to move the 33 to the other side. So I'm going to subtract it to the other side. Now I need to add my like terms. I have -2x and -18x, which makes -20x. I then add the -7 and -33. Again, those are the same. They have the same sign. I add and keep the sign and get -40. I then isolate my variable by dividing by -20. And I get x equals 2. I'm going to take that x equals 2, re-put it back over here where I see the x to find out what y is equal to. So y is equal to 6 times 2 minus 11. So y is equal to 12 minus 11, y equals 1. So down here, it'll say solution. And there's parentheses. X goes here, y goes here. So my x is 2, my y is 1. So my answer is 2, 1. Okay, so that's my first problem. I'm going to do an example. Okay, let's pretend I have everything on the left, and on the right I have x equals -4. So which letter is all by itself? Well, if I look over here, x doesn't have anything over here with it. It's all by itself. Over here, the 2x and the 5y, they're all scattered over here. So I'm going to take this one, which is -4, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take that -4 and plug it in here for x. So 2 times -4 minus 5y equals 12. So I multiply this and I get -8, drop down the -5y, and drop down the 12. Again, I have to isolate my variable. So this is my variable. So I'm going to move the 8 to the other side. And I get -5y is equal to 20. Divide by -5. Y is equal to -4. So this just so happens to have the same number, but that's okay. I go down to solution. Now, the reason why I didn't have to take this and plug it back in over here was because x was already solved for. It already tells me what x is equal to, so I don't have to take this and plug it into this side. But normally, yes, you would have to take this and plug it into this side to find x. But x is already solved for. So all I have to do is go down here and put -4, -4. Okay, good luck.